The elite distance running program was set up by Procam, mostly Procam, but in cooperation with Sports Authority of India and Global Sports Communication, which is from the Netherlands. They came up with this idea to start a team, young athletes, raw talents, coming from all sides of India, who are put in a training program together to prepare them for long term, actually for 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo. So our goal is not to score this year or next year, but to really set up a program for them, to develop them completely and hopefully help them to become top athletes.
Okay.
Because it's a long-term thing, you have to develop them, all round. So there are so many things we are doing. You have to think about strength training, exercises, running uphill, sprinting uphill, running longer uphill, running on the track, doing interval sessions, running on the road. So many things to develop their whole body. Actually, I try to make sure that nothing is forgotten and just try to create a base, a foundation. The first few years is mostly of creating a foundation of strength, endurance, speed, and specific training, like really running the speed of the competition is probably the least important for them, because that is going to be important in the coming few years, and we're doing that right now also. But most important is to create a base. It's going to be warm weather, of course. It's and maybe humid, so they have to think especially about drinking good. And I don't mean drinking beer. I mean drinking enough water, tea. Especially, I would say, the day before the race, they should hydrate themselves. So drink 4 or 5 liters, per day. That sounds like a lot, but that's what you need as an athlete. On the day of the race itself, they shouldn't drink too much because it just makes you go to the bathroom all the time. But they should just take maybe 1 or 2 glasses of water with breakfast, and that's it. And then maybe what you can do is, like, in the last 2 hours before the race, you don't have to drink too much because that normally doesn't help you. You drink early in the morning when you wake up, and then 5 minutes before the start, between 5 and 10 minutes before the start, if they have a small bottle of water or maybe sports drink, with some minerals in it, they can take that just before the start. That's good, that can help them. And for the rest, take enough rest. If you have a very busy job, just try to get some sleep, good sleep in the days before the race, so that you are fresh on the day of the race, and then you have more energy and you look forward to the race.